Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Teams team. Hopefully everyone is ready for another exciting playoff day in the NHL, in the NBA. The Carolina Hurricanes, they got it done. LeBron James, OMG, he got it done. And then today we have a huge 17-game baseball card that we're going to make it through. So hopefully everyone's ready for another winning day, Ramon. How are you?
Well, I'm Mindy. I'm not a great capper. How could I go out and give out to my uh, subscribers with their hard-earned money the Memphis Grizzlies? Tony hates public apologies, but come on, 40 points. Even I've got to apologize. Now, okay, I know I was 7-1, 7-1-1 yesterday or over the last 24 hours, but that one loss, a 40-point loss, erases all of the 7 victories, in my opinion, from yesterday. An embarrassing pick by me, but I did get to that 7,000. So, okay. Well, one pick went astray, Mindy.
Right. But it happens. It happens to the best of us, right?
Hey, Team Steam, a winning day. So, hopefully everyone's ready for more winners. It looks like it the way people are filing in. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Steam for Saturday, April 29th with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, Mindy Hahne. I'm your host, Ramon Scott, coming to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. And yeah, we got to wait, Mindy, for these playoff games tonight. They're all nighttime. They're kind of prime time, right? We're getting to the nitty gritty a little bit with some of these NHL playoff series. And, well, that's kind of the thing that kind of bums me about it is that they're the game times themselves are kind of I don't know what I was confused on it a little bit, but
maybe they just didn't want to interfere with baseball today.
Well, maybe I'm just to make sure I got it right, because when I looked at the game times, they are overlapping, and to me, I was like, why wouldn't you? I know that maybe the the regionalities of it. Hockey night, it's Saturday. It's not regular season, so maybe I don't understand. I know how the television works in hockey in the regular season. The featured attraction in Canada, their contract and everything, and often try to pick Canadian teams, and but I didn't like that. The games are at the same time, and we got such a massive card, but really it's all about in the baseball in the daytime. So we'll talk about baseball, but let's say hello to everyone that's here today in the chat, getting ready for our show. It must have been easy pickings for the handicappers and for hopefully our chat. Did see some people a little frustrated, but shouldn't have been. The leaderboards are pretty deep again over at Tony's Pick. So first off was Moneyline. He was here today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was here letting everybody in. JD's here today. We do have a new name for Rich Hill, and I'm going to go with it. And why not? We'll call Rich Hill by his new nickname. I like it. All right, here's Curtis here today. He wasn't running late or anything. Moneyline was here kind of early, and so was JD. So
yeah, it was like a fight. See, look at that. Got gold. First like. Nice.
Like and smash. Thank you. Hello, Kevin. Ziggy is here today. Make sure you get Ziggy's picks on Twitter. Follow Ziggy. Tell you what, he's very consistent posting his plays, and when someone is consistent as that, I'm definitely going to shout him out for doing a great job. That's really all you got to do. Mindy, that's the thing about doing what we do. It's the repetition that sets people like you and me not apart from the rest. I'm not saying that, our team, you guys are too, especially all the regulars here every day posting the picks. It's about that consistency. That's what they say, like on YouTube, right? You got to post it. You got to do your TikTok, do your Instagram, you got whatever social media you're doing to publicize yourself. And hey, if you guys are just laying low and just like to, no problem. But if you're looking to, do things like this, just keep on doing it. That's all I can say.
Keep on going on.
Brent Cook here today. Butterscotch. Tyrone is here today. and Joel Costa here today. Haven't seen Joel. I think Joel's been here, I think, before. And, yeah. Woo! Here's Blake also here. Thank you, Butterscotch. Yep. Oh, I hit a tennis match this morning. I don't know if you saw
right.
that. So.
I got it. I put it in there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Of course, it would be tennis that puts you over the edge.
Thomas is here. Yeah, and I got a few more up there. I don't know if I have a package right now because I think the matches are a couple about to start. I did put my number one match last, so you can pick up a $15 play today. Maybe I'll also have some free picks in XFL semifinals, but mostly we're doing baseball, we're doing hockey, and then the one basketball game, Phoenix and Denver, getting underway. So that's also a featured attraction, I think, as well as some of these crucial NHL games. Boy, those were something last night. Mindy, no doubt about it. We clicked pretty good, other than the Boston Bruins, and hats off to Florida.
Man,
that was a costly loss.
Scary. Yeah. They're getting, they might get eliminated here. It's getting scary for them. Going in there being, worst to first.
Great picks yesterday with Mindy. You had Caroline on the show. I saved him for a premium. Yep. I think you figured that one out right away.
I did.
When I went to the under, that I was going to be on the Hurricanes again. And also, Mindy, great pick. Dallas on the road. And I also had a premium on the under, but we gave out Dallas here. And we gave out Colorado on the road against our Kraken.
That's right.
So we call them our Kraken because we know our Kraken. I mean, right. We root for them.
We want to bet with them one more time.
Yeah, we'll get a chance. I mean, I'll probably go with Kraken. They're going to be on the road. Probably going to go with the Kraken. Going to get a great price. We know that. Maybe we'll need the handicap just to be sure. Maybe, we can spring. But that game's still to come. Other teams are tonight. But just wanted to shout you out for, the three winners yesterday, certainly in the NHL. And Thomas Lewis, yeah. Oh, so I want to Mindy, you might have seen some commentary on this with Thomas and with Rocco Rogers. So you saw how I incredulously said about that total with tonight's game, the Padres and the Giants. And I said, well, this game is going to be 15, 16, 17 runs. And then I saw the line, and I almost didn't even want to say it on the air because I'm like, okay, there's probably a technical issue with those books or the line feed. That all happens all the time. You basically have people operating the core part of line services, just looking at books and typing in things. Yeah, there's feeds and there's stuff, but some of our players were actually able to get on at DK at 9 runs in a game. Hopefully they honor that. DK's pretty good about that, owning up to their mistakes. I wouldn't be, this is one of the problems in book. I don't want to take your time in bookmaking where they were wrong. And it's obvious. No one should. If they wanted to cancel a wager, you would have Twitter going crazy, right? That you put that line up. No, if you went in front of any commission with that kind of complaint, they're probably not going to honor it because most analysts, most people who follow it, this total is supposed to be what it is now. In fact, it's even up to like 15 and a half. So talk about that when we get to the baseball in just a moment. But some of our players were able to score that. That's a great middle. About you, I like money. I wouldn't want them to cancel it over 9 and then say, oh, you still went under 15. Just stick with, especially when you beat the line by so much. So anyways, Darren's here today. And Butterscotch with some nice advice about that game today. So, it could, anything can happen. It could be one of those games where, Musgrove pitching. So, but some of the issues are pointing, and that's obvious in the line. A great job by Florida yesterday, no doubt. Ziggy, I think we've kind of hinted at it a little bit. Maybe we could be kicking ourselves a little bit, Mindy, because I was like, this Florida team, they do certainly match up. It seems like with the Bruins. Maybe it's maybe the Bruins would have an easier time with somebody else. Here's Eric here today talking about that Cubs last night against the Marlins. Yeah, we were bummed about that, certainly. Gerardo here. All right. Just want to shout out everybody that great job, Kelvin Carty. Curvin. Got to get that right. Curvin, I'm sorry. I've done that 2 or 3 times now. Blake, boy, we haven't had an estimation here.
Right.
That to me, actually, I'm going to go under, Mindy. I'll go under that today. It could be close because maybe in baseball we're clicking. So let's get quickly over to. Okay, I think we've shouted out everybody. Let's get quickly over to Tony'sPicks.com and take a look at who's hot. And I know I'm up there, but I do want to take the opportunity to shout out Collins Brown.
Right.
Who continues to absolutely smash. We hope you're doing good. Collins, probably 9-2. Collins 9-2. Both of them great days. Mindy, if you add us up, there I am, 7-1-1. I'm going to put Tony T in our group here.
Yeah, why not? I mean, whenever you go 4-0.
Maybe I'm being selective there. He's 4-0 yesterday. Great job, Tony. Mindy 5-2. Morning Steam 6-3. Tiffany 6-3. Shout out in there, of course, Nick and Tim as well. But you see the handicapper leaderboard, how deep it was. Sean and the VIP account also in the green. But I will add up me, Tony, you, basically and Tiffany, 2 old ladies crew and Morning Steam and Game Day Picks, all of our shows, if you will. And if I, read it correctly, I've got, it looks like 28 wins and 9 losses.
That's pretty good. So, you can make money doing that.
I'm glad everyone loves handicapping. I'm glad they're doing it on their own. I don't want to see too much talk about I always get chastised by the bosses for talking about a few losers, but I don't want to see that either right now because we are putting it down for sure. Hey, Chris is here today. Nice to have you. Kong's here today as well. And he's got his smash. Let's do it right now and get Kong smash in there because he might be busy a little bit. All right. And, yeah. Yeah, and well, it's funny, for all the times that baseball's been to Mexico, we know before. Interesting, they've never been to this ballpark in Mexico City. You'd think like they go to the same place every time or whatever, but they played in Monterrey, they played in different places, but have not been to this ballpark. Who actually the Padres, their minority owner, either he owned the team, Mexico City Reds, or is still part owner of the team, but. When I talk about the Padres, Mindy, and they have a wealthy owner and Peter Seidler who likes spending money. But if I could call him maybe an angel investor, if you will, it's the gentleman Alfredo Harpelou that I refer to often as kind of the quiet partner of the Padres. He owns, he's the cousin of the Helou family, the famous telephone company. They own all the Mexico's huge. They were, one of the first countries with huge cellular coverage from the last couple decades. When it started, and those guys were in on it early, and they own like Telmex, I think it's called, or something like that. So, all right, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. Baseball, hockey, basketball. Mindy, I have a 5-pack today. In MMA.
All right. So you did decide on 5. Good.
Yeah, and I'll send them over to you as well.
Perfect. I love it. And I always use it for my, bonuses there on the apps.
Well, it's all on ESPN Plus tonight. It's a good card apparently, my experts say, but not, doesn't have the marquee matchup. Good matchup certainly, but main events between number 8 and number 10 contenders. There's Song and Simone. There you see the 5-pack. Tony T's got a 3-pack there. He's ready to go today with his what has he got? Super Saturday Powerhouse 3-pack of premium plays. So Tony in action certainly today. There's Collins, 5-pack, Daniel with a 3-pack, Ben with a 3-pack as well, and Mindy and I are going to be coming at you right now with complimentary selections, and then we'll be able to decide on our premium plays right after the show, because we're going to give you some premium plays right now. Anything other special, Mindy, with your card today? Once we get done.
No, it looks like I have quite a few plays though. So I'll definitely be in action here all day, start to finish. That's kind of how I'm looking.
All right. We said hello to everyone. Yeah, and Fernando says it's trash. I was trying to be considerate. It doesn't necessarily mean, I usually go with a 3-pack, and I'm going with a 5-pack. So usually in these situations, you mentioned there were some fights canceled as well. No doubt about that. I don't know. One ladies' match was kind of the one that stood out, but okay, let's get rolling with the plays.
Cool. Mark's Review is here today. Gosh, we got lots of regulars here.
Yeah. All right, let's get over to the baseball, the rapid fire picks. Mindy, what's it called? Someone who makes confectionaries with chocolate. They work in a candy. What are those people called?
I believe like a chocolatier.
A chocolatier. Well, that's what I'm going to be here when we talk about baseball. Chocolatier. I'll be giving out favorites, I think. I don't want to tip my hand. I'm maybe a little bit different kind of a chocolatier. I'm inventing my new vernacular here.
You've been on a roll with that lately.
Yeah. So I'm a chocolatier coming up. Just get ready.
Rock chalk. Scott.
There you go. Well, it could be tough on a Saturday, on a baseball card, like I said, where really that's the focus of the day. So you don't want to be sitting there with a bunch of chalk. But I will say, where last week I was saying I've been on a lot of chalk. That's what's been coming through. Towards the middle, towards earlier this week, I was kind of getting off that and, starting to put some winners together there and everything. But back on the train a little bit with the chalk today. Let's see what happens when you and I go over it. Maybe that will put us on more sides or less.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
Okay, let's get rolling.
Where's my pen? I got to write down these 12 consensus plays.
It could be right. Yeah, maybe that could be right on. Don't forget, we do have the 4 playoff games, and it is a heavy card of 17 games, you say. So that's 21 opportunities. Don't know if we can get to 50, a little bit over 50%. But one thing that I was kidding you about before we came on is, as we get rolling here with the first game, at least we don't have to rehash yesterday. We could have just, told everyone to refer back, go watch some old videos. We already previewed the games, but they at least mixed up the pitchers, so we have to do it all over again. Let's talk about the Orioles and the Tigers. To start us off, game 1 of a doubleheader after yesterday's 2 postponements. They're going to come right back and play them today. So Dean Kramer and Eduardo here in game 1.
Yeah, I wanted Rodriguez versus Rodriguez.
That's another problem, right? They ruined it.
Right. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go over the total here now in this one. I feel like, Eduardo, he's pitching really well right now, but Kramer really not so much. 6.2 ERA, 4.66 on the road. I kind of feel like this is going to be one where the Tigers can score more than their 3 runs per game that they've been normally, trying to get done here. So I'm going to go over that 8 today.
Okay, fair enough. In game 1, Mindy goes over 8. We'll talk the doubleheader. We're going to go in chronological order with the other games as well. So game 2 will come up in the order as we discuss it here. So hopefully that's okay with everyone. Mindy, I know what you're saying, certainly about some of Kramer's numbers, but certainly Detroit and all their problems, if you will. They've had some wins. Let's get the plays in here. Here's Butterscotch on Detroit, plus a 1.5. And Darren, I often, say, yeah, it's tough, right? Because also picking doubleheaders, Mindy, that's kind of the tough thing for you and I, with all due respect, to have to pick both games when you would like to
We
see
don't
one of
know.
the lineups or whatever. So tread lightly in a doubleheader, I think, sometimes too. Orlando with his Fernando with his pick on the Orioles. Jay Smoove talking about Detroit money line. I feel like these Orioles, though, I still think they might be a public side here in this one, especially as a slight favorite here at -115. So I'm going to take the Orioles as my play here on the show. I would say, Mindy, if this game were a standalone game, I would probably have the Orioles as a premium here. I'm not saying it's a freemium necessarily either. I feel pretty strongly about it right here on the show as a free pick. Probably wasn't going to go a premium with it because of the doubleheader status. And you see Tyrone. I wanted to have a prop for something like that. You probably should get a better price, right? If
I don't know.
you did that, even then parlaying it together. But I guess that's still the same thing in a way. Yep, Mindy did pick the over, Fernando. So I'm on Baltimore. Mindy's on the over. Game 2, and it's Dick Mountain for the Pirates. Love that. Going up against Patrick Corbin. He's another, he's almost a profanity laced guy sometimes for us. But he's been a little bit profitable so far this year. Maybe he's actually been a surprise for the Nats. Couple left-handers today.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one's going to be interesting as well, right? I mean, you talked about Detroit, they're 1-8, to the under, but then you still have this Washington team here that they're 4-6 here to the under this season. And that's the thing. Like, I just feel like Detroit's going to have a better day here against Kramer, but I'm not so sure here about the Nationals having a good time versus Rich Hill. We've been giving them a hard time. But I'm going to go ahead and go under the total, even though I know we got a little bit of higher ERAs with Corbin. I still think he can settle down. He still pitches better at home, no matter how you look at it. The Nationals bullpen has kind of settled down a little bit, some too. So been pretty happy with that also. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm still going to go under this total here today. I know that there's been lots of overs here with the Pittsburgh team, more or less, but that's how I'm going to go here today.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I agree with the pick. And yeah, there might be, because these two pitchers, we do like to make fun of them certainly a little bit at their expense. We've been, but Hill's been profitable too. If anything, for the Pirates, he's also been a surprise. These guys got a bad rap, and they're kind of putting it in everybody's face a little bit. I'm just they're. And again, I don't think it's something where, because these guys are veterans, so they'll probably have some aggression eventually. I'm going to take under in this one, mostly because of this doubleheader. I might be expecting under in both, but Ziggy wants the over, and JD said, "Give me the under in this pitch." I think he's talking about this game, actually. I think he is. Kervin says Pittsburgh and over. Fernando, Pirates and over. And Jay here on the over in game 1. We are by ourselves on this one, Mindy. Rich Hill and Patrick Corbin, and we're not going to fault anybody for doing that. We're supposed to be the professionals here, and call us out tomorrow. And I'll just, if they say we were wrong, I'll just say, yeah, well, but it was a doubleheader. Here's Burley's on the under here. He's also on the Bucks. Brent Cook on the Bucks, Butterscotch on the Bucks. Good picks, everybody. And we'll come back to game 2s in just a moment. But before then, there's going to be some other games in action with Mindy's Royals going up here against the Twins. And, well, Bailey over. He's going to be up to 220 now, 8 over 15.
I know, Ramon, you and Tony both had winners there with the Twins team. I thought the Royals were going to give you guys a run for their money. They tried to come back, still fell a little bit short. It's probably what we all kind of expected a little bit. I kind of wanted to give them a try. And then here today, we got some decent pitchers here on the mound, especially with Ober, right? 1.59 ERA at home. I like where he's headed. I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here in this one today too. I always want to try to give my Royals a little chance on the run line. I'm just not so sure today, Ramon, that they could go ahead and get it done with a little bit better pitching, especially going up with a better bullpen. So I'm going to go ahead and go under 8.
Okay, fair enough. Mindy, go under 8 in this one with your Royals and the Twins. Yeah, it seems like they'll get a little bit easy. Not saying it like that, but
Right.
going to be on some of those favorites like the Twins yesterday, laying that run line. Here we go today. Thank you, Fernando. Please like and smash. Darren here on the Twins. Jay Smoove says run line also. Blake on run line. And Jay says might be premium today on the Twins for him. So I don't know. Jay's over here giving out his premiums today.
Right.
And I kind of like him too. If I was going to tell you about the chalk,
Right.
I'm just going to give him on the run line here on the show. We'll let Jay be in there and take him again. I think Butterscotch already pointing out some Kansas. Look at that, already 0-7 against the run line against a fellow division opponent. How about that? So lots of Twins run line. I'll just give them out on the show here as a pick. Maybe they are worthy of premium status today for sure. But Fernando, Twins and under. And here's Brent, Twins run line. Burley, Twins run line. Everybody, Twins. Oh boy.
Everyone
I'm on the
Twins.
And a prop there by JD, though. He's got your back a little bit, Mindy. But yeah, so talking about my new title as a chocolatier, I'm taking the Twins. And we'll have more chalk coming up. All right. And you're on the under in that one also. Okay. The Mariners. Flexing alert. Mariners and Blue Jays here. Blue Jays up to 245 now, 9 over 20. So looks like some action on the Blue Jays, but definitely action on the over here.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm looking, probably to the over. Flexen, you talked about his alert, not pitching well on the road. I feel like this might be an error. 30.86 on the road, 8.86 ERA here overall. Mariners, geez, I've been on them the last couple days. I thought they were going to go ahead and get those bats back. Have not been able to do so. Lost by 1 run the last couple games here. So yeah, I'm going to probably stay away there. So I'm going to take over the total here.
All right, Mindy, on the over here in this one with Seattle and Toronto. In general, I've been think of Toronto's hot offense, but they've been in some unders too. I mean, if you look at these teams overall, they definitely trend under. But I think in this one, I'm feeling it, Mindy. I'm feeling it with you, and I think I'm going to go with you here on the over. Let's talk about flexing, the bad numbers, if you will. No doubt about it. And that's probably my trigger there a little bit. Because, like I said, if you look in general at these two teams, they've been under. Now, granted, it's not with Flex and Gossman's been okay. I don't know if you think he's been what we expected, what we need from him. So, all right, I think we got a few more picks here, but I'm on with you, Mindy. Let's go over.
All right.
This one. Only thing I'm on it with you. Certainly, the thing is, Toronto. They've been just a like I said. You think of their offense. We both rank them pretty high offensively, but Toronto right now has gone over in just one of their last 10 games. They're also 2-7-1 to the under at home. But I guess we're picking on flexing. Good morning, my babies, says Howard Hogan. Ziggy's on the M's run line here, and Burley on the over here today, and JD says if Seattle does tank here against Gausman, that's where maybe it could fall short. It sounds like he still likes it over. And Butterscotch Brigham says he likes Seattle plus the 1.5. All right, we're on the over in this one.
Go.
The Braves and the Mets with Strider and McGill. Braves big on the road here. Look, we know Strider's awesome, so I guess that's why. It's a little bit of disrespect to the Mets offense, I would think at this point, even as strong as Strider has been at $1.70, 7.5 under 20.
Yeah, I mean, it should be one of these great pitching matchups here in this one. You got Spencer Strider still, that 0 ERA on the road, 1.8 overall. McGill pitching really well at home, 1.64 ERA, 3.96 overall. If I take a look at just the slugging percentage in this one, 0.249 Strider, 0.364 for McGill. So no one hits them very hard either. But for me, I'm still going to go with the away team. It's a little bit of chalk for me here too, but I'll take the Braves about minus 170 here in this one today.
Okay, I will too. It feels a little bit better. I don't know. I mean, not that I wouldn't necessarily want to, like I said, I'm the chocolatier.
Today.
But, here we can give it out on the show as a pick. On the money line, I don't know if I feel that secure about a run line here because I do think the line is a little bit high, but I do like the Braves today. Public team, ready to keep pouncing on public favorites today and be Mr. Chocolatier. So let's do it. Let's take him as a play in this one, Mindy.
Right.
With the Braves minus $1.70-ish. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Looks like they're looks like we're getting something on the total here. It looks like he wants to go under. And I don't know. I know with Strider what you guys are thinking. Braves under. Here's Braves run line for Burley. So yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, if they're minus $1.70 at home, maybe I'd do it. It just feels. And let's see. JD likes the under. Braves and under here for Darren. And JD talking about Showalter, Rocco here. We'll talk about his comments and we talked. Rocco probably just got here. We did talk about that already a little bit, Rocco. So thank you actually for pointing it out and know that what we're doing is some good work here, Mindy. Being on when we are live and stuff like that. That we're just not like me, just throwing out picks.
Right.
Here's Atlanta money line for Butterscotch. Yeah, Mindy does the cap, and I'm just agreeing. Here's Ron. Joel also. And Jay says he follows the Mets closely, but smashed the Braves. So add the handicap there, he says. All right, Darren says he got a good price on him. Yep. Thomas, you got to spell it right, though. I know I tried to, got Mindy to fall into the gag there, but I'm a chocolatier. You know what I meant, though. Yeah, it is. It is. It feels a little bit thick, but we're going to do it. Hello to Thomas today as well. All right, we're going to do it. Like I said, I'm all about these favorites. I have no shame, Mindy, today. And, it's hard because, we try to be, good handicappers, make sure we're making sure we're getting on.
Being responsible with folks' money, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's the Cubs with Killian. He's been up in the major leagues before. His numbers aren't very good, but does have major league experience from last year. Going against Cabrera, then just another guy, put on that Miami Marlins uniform, and all of a sudden you can call yourself a pretty good pitcher. And he's favored today here, minus $1.25, 8.5 over 25. Now it's going up.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Cubs here with a guy that's limited in experience. Looks like only like about 11 innings and 3 starts. I don't know how long he's, going to get him, but it's one of those that the bullpen for the Cubs hasn't been, half bad. And I don't know if we have to worry about it here too much because Cabrera's been like a walking guy's machine out there. And you can't do that versus this Cubs lineup. You just can't. I think the Cubs get him today. I think they roll. I'm taking the Cubs on the money line.
Nice. So there's an underdog I'm willing to get on, although I think the Cubs could be a public dog here today. So I'm not just saying public sides, meaning, uh, you know, public favorites. So I don't know. What do you guys think? They are the Cubs. So when I gravitate to something like that, I'm always gonna, even though we know the Marlins have been money making darlings so far. To me, I think Cubs Marlins. I'm gonna always think Cubs are going to be the public side on a Saturday. Here we go with some of the picks. Mindy and I are on the Cubs. Nothing you guys can say in here, even though Butterscotch. That's interesting though. He's our Chicago correspondent. But I want the Cubs today here. Blake on the Marlins. Jay's got the Cubs with us. Ziggy's on the Marlins. This one's going back and forth. I would say I don't want to say don't right now. If Thomas, you're saying right now, that's the way I feel. Even though we're on the dog in this one, and looks like Nathan says Cubbies.
Cubbies. Yeah, easy. Cubbies.
Kelvin says Miami first five. All right, Mindy, we're on the Cubs.
Sounds good.
Reds and Athletics. Well, Mindy, let me tell you. I know I was 7-1-1 yesterday in premiums, Mr. 7K. I almost fell into the Athletics trap. It sure is a good thing they changed pitchers because the Athletics were going to make my card yesterday. You talk about a trap, right? Oh, it's a trap, and I always it's a tarp. I make fun of the term trap because there
Right.
are no traps. I almost fell into the trap yesterday. That was the Oakland Athletics, basically a pick 'em in that. But then they changed pitchers the last minute. I never went premium with it, and boy, was I glad.
Right. I mean, sometimes it's a divine intervention there, right? That takes you off of a game here. But for this one, geez, I know we got Hunter Green on the mound. I know he's been, kind of lights out, but I see that 11-7 score. And I'm still saying, how is this one going to stay under that 7 here today? I'm going to go over this total. Again, with Mueller on the mound, he's at a 5.52 ERA at home. The Reds bats are hot. I'm going to go over the total.
Steam came in on the over. I have concern. I don't know. I kind of like rolling with Hunter Green a little bit here.
Right.
Again, after what happened yesterday, too easy here. If I get burned, I get burned. I'm going chalky here. So, Mindy going though on the over 8, no doubt. Mindy, you look at these two teams in general. It's over city when you're talking about the Reds and the A's. So I don't have a problem with that. The steam came in on the over, no doubt about it. I don't know. It seems kind of. I don't know if the A's can hit Hunter Green right now. Is what I'm concerned with.
I get you.
Oakland so far 19-8 to the over. They're also 19-8 to the over this season, and it's not because of their awesome bats. I'm going to take the Reds today here. Mr. Chocolatier on the road, lay the number with the Reds. Ridiculous price. You never lay the Reds on the road. $1.50 here. That's actually I think it was even higher. So I think there's a slight discount here. Actually, Lazzy Love, great to see you. Not saw you yesterday in the game day chat. Nice to have you.
Nice.
Ziggy wants to go over with you in this one. I might be the contrarian in that one, actually, when it's all said and done. Here's Fernando, first 5 money line. Blake with the over. Thomas going Nerfy, Butterscotch. Run line, Reds. Zane's here today. He likes the over. Rocco, team total over for the Reds. And Brent, Reds money line. Jay's got, he says, Reds. It's chalky. We've got green. Joel here on the Reds today. Money line.
Eric Nolan said tickets for this game have to be $2. I got a kick out of that one. I don't know.
Yeah, right. The old.
It's like you come in and you just buy concessions. That's what we're up to now, right?
Yeah. Well, I love those. That's what you can do nowadays with these phones and apps. And why wouldn't you put butts in the seats if you can?
Right. I mean,
You know,
get people in there, right?
you know about the broken windshield special.
I've heard it before. Can't come up with it right now. Too early, Ramon. What is it?
That's when you leave the tickets on your dashboard, and then someone breaks the window and leaves 4 more.
There you go.
Okay. Likes that team total over. Fernando on the Nerfy here. And looks like Burley on the Reds money line. Thanks, Blake, for alerting us to that. Cool. Let's keep going. Mindy is on the over, and I'm on the Reds in that one. All right. Guardians, Red Sox, Plesac, and Bayo. In this one, it's the Red Sox about $1.30, 9 under 25. It's ticking down a little bit on this total, headed more towards the under.
Well, I mean, I think the Guardians can go ahead and get this one here again today. That's what I'm looking at. A little bit of plus money. Cleveland, 11th in team ERA now. Boston is 27th. Their pitching staff has struggled, I think especially against, some lefty hitters here as of late. And the Guardians, they fare well versus right-handed pitchers. They won 20 of 26 now. Plesac, he's had some solid innings. I like where they're going. Boston, they've also lost the last 2 of 3 games there. So I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go with the Guardians on the money line. A little bit of plus today.
Okay, Mindy's got a dog here with the Guardians on the road with Plesac. Plus $1.10 or so. Maybe you can even get a little bit better than that at some of the discount books. So count Mindy in here on the Guardians. See what you guys have in the chat. And here's a Ziggy on the Red Sox. Blake, Boston over here in this one. All right, Mindy. I thought there was one more here. Oh, yeah, there we go. A butterscotch on Cleveland. Fernando here on the money line. Guardians and Red Sox. All right, with that total, man, it continues to go lower right now. Probably might be getting a 2. If it gets to 8.5, I'm probably going to be pivoting here. I'm going to end up here on the over in this one, I think. Boy, this one's tough for me, Mindy, but I am going to go over in the Guardians and the Red Sox today. This is probably, if we were playing the old bowl game confidence, not too excited about this one. Yeah. A few more, I think. Red Sox here for Joel and Curvin says Cleveland and over. Jay says he doesn't want to back Bello. Take Boston here, though, at minus $1.30. I think that's where I'm headed as well. All right, the Phillies and the Astros here continue their World Series rematch we talked about yesterday. Didn't want to tout it that way because of the disappointments so far, but I think things are looking up for these teams. They'll be fine. Astros here, $1.25, 7.5, under 25. Significant move here to the under.
Yeah, I mean, the Phillies and Astro teams are both averaging well over 4.5 runs a game on offense. Defensively, they give up over 5 runs. You got a couple ERAs here that are sitting pretty high. Wheeler on the road, 7.701. He's actually been giving up, the 1 home run per 9. These bullpens, they haven't looked, great. This Astros pen, they've given up 17 home runs. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the total here today of, is it still, 7.5.
Yeah, just too low, I think, for me is what I feel like. most of the model for me at 8. I'm going to go over here with the Phillies and the Astros. I'll do it, Mindy, certainly in this one. See what the comments are from the chat. Imagine we'll have some backing here in this one. Here's a Scotch Lock is on Houston. He says Astros 6-0 following their probably 6-0 on off their last 6 losses. I would assume on that one. Since we know that the Astros this season already have 12 losses, so I'm just assuming he's off their last 6 losses. Probably, yeah. I get it now. Blake here on the over. Here's Darren on the Astros. Brent on the Astros as well. Jay says Phillies money line. I cashed on them too. So it looks like we got the cappers thinking alike there. Yesterday, it looks like he'll come back on them today. There's Brent's pick. Ziggy going against us here a little bit on the under. And here's Curvin says Houston and over. We're on the over on this one, Mindy, at 7.5, especially at this price here. Heavily juiced to the under. And Astros no cap. See that controversy where they what team was it, Mindy? They had that giant cap, and they wouldn't allow them to wear it. Did you see that? One of the teams, their home run celebration. You know that giant cap they had.
Okay.
Like the gimmick cap, it sticks out, but and so like their home run celebration was to give the guy the giant cap. And the New Era Cap Company said, since they're the official supplier of caps, they said you can't do that because we are the cap sponsor. And they couldn't even
put their name on it or something, so it looks like
that was brought up, but no, because the other company that has the giant cap has the right to the giant cap, so they had to scrap that. It was the Braves cap. Yeah, it was the Braves. So that was dumb, though. You're right. I mean, that's exactly what I thought. It was the Braves. Terrible. All right, here's Astros and under. I don't think anybody's agreeing with us here, Mindy, in this one, except for Curvin.
There really is. I saw someone.
Curvin did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we're back to the doubleheader here, game 2.
Oh no, really, he was on the under. Sorry, yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit against everybody there, a little bit. Okay, so the back game 2. Here's Rodriguez going up against Boyd. So get another shot at this with them mixing up the pitching. Didn't want to make it easy on us, make us work.
Oh yeah, we're back to the Orioles Tigers. Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry I did that to you.
I was looking at a different game, so that was my fault there on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Orioles here. I'm just gonna take them on the money line. This is gonna be another, probably big, chalk one here for me as well. I'm gonna back Rodriguez here over Boyd. 5.4 ERA here on the road. Still, the Orioles have the more offense. I think this is one that the Orioles can get them here, especially as it goes on in the day.
Okay, Mindy, don't mind that pick at all. I was kind of leaning that way, but man, Boyd's been money, even though he's not great. Seems like he's been money. I'll go over in this one. Again, same situation for me. Standalone game, I'd probably go with this as a premium. In double headers, I know you had over in that other game. I usually lean over in double headers. It just seems like that's the way the games kind of go. But I'll take the over in this one, especially at 7.5. So here's Butterscotch on Baltimore. Ziggy would go over. Jay with the Orioles in game 2. They will be a public favorite. So, again, as I keep saying, I mean, even though I'm not agreeing with you, not even know if I'm saving as a premium because doubleheaders are a whole other entity. I mean, if anything, if I give out a doubleheader, it's probably coming to you on the late steam portion of Tony's Pick service, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I always understood that, Fernando, but I never understood the context of when to say no cap because I'm old. They don't understand it. What a couple more here. Don't say sombrero, says Eric Nolan. And of course, I'm talking about Harry. Look at the guy in the sombrero. Urban on Baltimore.
I don't know about the sombrero on Baltimore. No.
That reference? Oh, I don't either. But I just
Okay.
know that Harry Carey. It was a famous. It actually was when what's his name? The actor that does the Harry Carey imitate. A famous great actor. All right, let's get this over with here. No, I'm Burley. There's
I got
blank on
nothing.
Burley over in game 2 as well. All right, let's keep it moving here. Say great actor. He's not a great actor. He's just, you guys know what I'm talking about. Here's the Giants and the Padres. Okay, Mindy, we already talked about it. We shouted out Rocco talking about this. Look at the total. We came on the air yesterday, and I was startled when I said, "Oh, look at this total! It's 9." I was flabbergasted to see it because I knew the game was in Mexico City, and I'm like, this game is going to be 15, 16, 17 runs. I'm sure you remember it. That is like a quote of what I said. And sure enough, it was not a mistake. Well, it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
They actually were able to get on this play at over 9. So I feel like my work is done on this game because of Rocco, and I believe one other person may have gotten on it as well. But again, we're in Mexico City. That's why this total is 15. In fact, is there? Yeah, 15 and a half now at some books on the under. Could be, just overreaction. And some people are starting to say that maybe it is just that. Tough to cap, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I just really don't love, Manea in this spot here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Padres. I'm going to take them on the run line. I think they are the ones with the better offense here. I think that gives them the advantage in this one. It's just going to be the bats, and that I don't really care for Manea all that much.
All right, Mindy on the Padres here on the run line. Lay it $1. Lay the 1.5 here with Musgrove against Mania, and I better just stick with what I said. If I said so, I'm happy we gave out that 9. I can't take advantage of that. I can't say, hey, I'm over 9, and it is a very, very high number, but I will say, since I said instinctively, Mindy, right, 15, 16, 17, I think that has to put me on the over here. So I will go over, but again, I'm going to take credit with Rocco when he wins that easy bet, hopefully, with that one. All right, he said over is locked in. See that? Blake minus 1.5. Justin will still go on the over. No, Will Ferrell. Thomas, I was trying to you guys to say it. Will Ferrell does the Harry Carey impersonation with the sombrero. Okay, Fernando on the Padres here. And what did Ziggy say? He says he will take Padres a total 15. No, we all know something. I mean, it's in Mexico City. The dimensions of the stadium are not, major league specific. 2,000 feet above where Coors Field is. So that's why it's expected to be those numbers. Fernando says blowout for the Padres. I don't know. You know me, I'm always a crooked eye with this Padres team right now. Bogarts, a little prop there. So this is going to be definitely an attraction tonight, I would think, Mindy, if anything, on the baseball card. Not just saying it's because my Padres, but it's an international game, and I think it's got a little bit of television exposure. So I think that'll be one of the featured attractions, even though the Giants are not playing well, obviously, right now. Padres aren't either. We know that. Okay. Mindy's on the Padres run line. I'm on the over. Here we go with the game 2 here, Pirates and Nationals. Velasquez on the road. Who would imagine would be in this spot? But the Pirates are the feel-good story right now. Big favorite on the road. $1.50 or so, and the total 9 under 15.
Yeah, I'm going to go over the total here again, Ramon, in this one. Chad Kuhl just hasn't been pitching well. We talked about it, especially at home. 8.38 ERA, 7.36 overall, has a 4.33 slugging percentage. So he does give up some long balls there as well. 1.9 home runs per 9 innings. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over in this one.
All right, Mindy going over in this one with the Pirates and the Nationals. Here's Blake says he wants over in this one. Thomas, Pirates on the run line. Butterscotch wants the Pirates. Hey, hello, Asante Wave. Nice to see you
Hello.
today. Good to see you again. Blake, we got it. Blake, we understood you. And there's Ziggy on the over as well. I'll take Washington in this one. Mindy, I'm going to take him as a dog here in this one in game 2. Velasquez has been good, no doubt about it, but I'm just not trusting. Again, like to see both games. Just a free pick. Justin going with you, Mindy, on the over in this one. Burley on the Pirates. All right.
Okay.
And doubleheaders. Oh, who was in for Velasquez? No, PZ. I don't know about that. I show Velasquez. Maybe I'm not understanding what you're saying, but I'm definitely showing Velasquez starter in game 2.
Maybe he's saying who's in for the Pirates in a different way.
Yeah,
I don't know.
got it. Yankees here and Rangers. Another good series. Got Brito and Eovaldi in this one with Eovaldi, the favorite here at home. Again, chance to grab the Yankees as a dog. We know that used to be something everybody'd like to do, but right now, are they doing it enough? 145, I think still about 145, maybe a little lower. And the total is now 8 over 30 or 8 over. Let me make sure that's right. That's because that's a big drop right now. 8 over 30. Yeah, big drop on the total here, it looks like.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just not been a Brito fan. He's been inconsistent at best. He's given up 11 runs on 12 hits in 7 innings. I mean, that's just way too much for any sort of major leaguer here to deal with, especially against, I think a Rangers team that's been pretty hot. New York right now, they've lost the last 7 of 9. I mean, like, they're just on this terrible streak. I don't see it getting better for them here, today. I just like how the Rangers have been performing here on the mound. Rangers are top 10 in 4 of the best hitting and pitching categories. I got to take the Rangers here right now versus this Yankees team.
Rangers lay the price with Eovaldi here at home. Mindy's going to be on the Rangers. So is Fernando. Scotch has the over as a lock, so I'll be on the over as well. Steam has come in on the under. No doubt about it. I disagree. So let's see here. Blake on the over as well. Hello to Lucky Power today. So Mindy's on the Rangers. I'll be on the over. Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of easy picking on the Yankees a little. It's funny, Mindy.
Ramon? Did it go
say it again there?
Did you say
yeah, you can get 8 over 30. I think in general, 8.5 under 25 might be a more popular line with the books.
Okay.
So just going with one specific book that we favor. I didn't know if you were going with it, but I would say that we can get 8 over 30 in the back end with our books that we follow. So here's Joel, Rangers first 5. Here's Darren with the Rangers, and hello to doubles today. So I'll be on the over in this one. Mindy, everybody's picking on the Yankees a little bit. Some of the games are ineffective. I have their lineups slowly sneaking up back to the leaders offensively right now. I don't know if everybody's seeing it that way, but I mean, we're still expecting way more. But I have them starting to sneak up there with some of those top hitting teams, kind of erasing their woes a little bit. So I'm going to be on the over. Mindy's on the Rangers today. All right. Well, if you've been going against Lance Lynn so far, you've been perfect. I think they blocked the ball when he's started here. The Rays, I'm showing Foucher. I don't know if Chirinos is the bulk pitcher, but typical Rays bullpen game here, but still the Rays.
Yeah, and it's one of those that, game day picks yesterday had the under in that one. It came in. We had the Rays for morning steam. I just don't see this one being an under game here today at all. I got Lance Lynn with that 12.1 ERA here at home. Still have the Rays. They keep, going up. They were at like 6.125. Now they're at 6.55. Runs of offense here just in a day's work. And you still have that White Sox bullpen that's been, I don't know, pretty terrible. 4.65, 48 earned runs compared to only 30 earned runs given up by that Rays bullpen. I'm going to go over the total.
All right, Mindy going over. A little bit of steam came in on the over as well. And you see it there. I had to bump it up a little bit, at least 20 cents, because I'm showing it about 9/20 right now. So still not at 9.5 yet. We'll see if it gets there. Maybe it will with these two pitchers. Seems pretty easy to me. It seems like a cheap price on the Tampa Bay Rays. Public chalk, baby. Give it to me. I'm going to take the Rays here as a free pick, probably a premium. Why not just hit the Rays every night and count your money?
Right.
There's Blake on the over, Fernando on the Rays. Looks like Ziggy's on the over. A lot of support for you, Mindy, on the over in this one. Joel, Rays money line. Scott says Rays are a lock. And like I said, Lance Lynn, he's perfect. Perfectly reverse. Steam came in on the Rays. Thomas says, respect the steam. Are we the steam? Brent Cook says, did they change the pitcher for the Rays? I think what you're seeing here is Foucher's the opener, and I think it's I want to say Yoni Chirinos is the bulk innings pitcher. Yeah, Brent. I think that's what you're seeing. A lot of times, some places list the primary pitcher, and I think you're seeing it different books. I wouldn't doubt maybe because we've seen Chirinos start before, but the Rays often, and it just could be some conflicting information with the. I may be wrong on Foucher listed there. I'm showing Foucher as an opener, and then Chirinos as the guy who comes in the second inning and throws 2, 3, 4 innings, however they can get him out of that. So I may be wrong on that. I'm seeing exactly I think what you are. That several books are listing Chirinos, but I think the word you know how the Rays do it. They do it Rays like. And that seems like a pretty good way. All right. The Angels here on the road. Mindy, your Angels going up against Corbin Burns. Now, we haven't seen Burns. I think he's starting to get on track a little bit, but he's a favorite here, no doubt. But down to $1.40, 8/20.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting matchup. It's one of these that I still, he's still struggling on the road. So until he can show me something a little bit, different there. He has that 7.71 ERA on the road compared to the 4.55 overall. And it's the same thing. Reed, he's a little bit better, away. But I just kind of like where the bats have been on both of these teams. I'm expecting this one to get over the total of 8 here today. You still have this Angels bullpen that's kind of messing some stuff up sometimes. They have given up 41 earned runs in their bullpen. Brewers 34. I'm going to go over the total here.
All right, Mindy, on the over in this one with the Angels and the Brewers. I think I'm going to be – Steam came in on the under, but boy, at 8, I think I want to agree with you in this one, Mindy. And plus, we're going way under our total, I think, here. So
we thought it might happen, right?
Yeah. Well, and again here, I just think the 8/20 is what's catching my eye. I think that provides a little bit of safety here. I mean, I don't know if you guys notice this, but the totals often land about where they're supposed to. So, not a premium necessarily for me here, but I think if you like the over, fade the steam a little bit here. Steam definitely coming in on the under to drive this down, give us a value. Let's take over. Angels and Brewers. Went with the Angels last night as my social media play. And man, I kind of like them again today. I don't know why I want to keep going to the well right now. It's like I'm expecting. I hope we don't get that losing streak soon, Mindy. I want to think
Don't say it. Don't say
the
it.
Angels can start to win some. I mean, I'm going to like him again today. It's going to take every bit me not to put him on my premium card. I want to do it really bad.
Do
It's
it.
tough, I'm playing, playing games with my, you're on a roll. You think you've got a side that, I think Corbin's going to be kind of a public side. And so, you're like, can I do it? Can I, do it? It's a decent price it's a great price on the Angels.
I'm taking the Angels, so you might as well just take them.
Yeah, all right. All right, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks and the Rockies here. We're in Arizona, not Mexico City. Arizona minus 115, 12.5, under 20. This one's moving down, total moving lower.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Rockies here today. They've won now 2 of their last 3, playing well offensively, scoring 12 runs over their last 3 games. Again, they hit, I think, left-handers a little bit better. I don't know. I just think this is going to be an interesting game. I like the Diamondbacks, but I still kind of feel like this is the day that they keep Arizona's lineup in check. I'm going to go with Colorado here on the money line.
All right, Mindy, on the Rockies here with Davis. Just made that one start, of course, so far. So we'll see. Let's see what you guys are going to do with the Diamondbacks and the Rockies. Did I kind of skip over? I'm sorry, you guys. I kind of blew it there on the Milwaukee game. Butterscotch on the over. There weren't very many picks, so apologize for missing everybody's pick. I just wanted to get on with it, I guess. Here's Blake on Arizona, but Ziggy's on the Rockies. So it looks like that means, I think Fernando, that means Diamondbacks. And maybe not very many picks on this one either. Not a great game. I'm on the under here. I think that move is pretty solid. And Rockies have been a big time under so far, no doubt about it. Think about being at home. You think they'd be able to take advantage. Total's always high. It's April still, so balls aren't maybe getting out of Coors. This total's already gone from favored to the over, now favored to the under. I'm on the under here. Mindy's on Colorado. And so Ziggy.
All right. Sweet. One more game? One more game is that what we got?
Cardinals and Dodgers. Here, Mindy. Cardinals on the road. Underdogs. Dodgers, $1.40. Oh, well, I guess that's a zero. $1.50. And the total is 8 over 15. Here's another game where the total is dropping.
Best of all is fading the Angels? Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking the Dodgers here. They've won 3 out of their last 5. I think they're, playing better offensively. They've put up 18 runs in their last 4 games. I just kind of expect them to continue to play well, especially when Montgomery, I kind of feel like he's, struggled a little bit here. Gave up 6 runs in his last start there. I'm going to go ahead and take the Dodgers here today.
Me too, Mindy. Let's get on it. Dodgers, Ziggy's on it. Fernando lay the run line with the Dodgers today. I think it's going to be the public chalk from the chocolatier. Let's take the Dodgers today. Blake says Dodgers team total over. Brent says he's on the Cardinals. And the Dodgers not hitting lefties very well. But I'm still impressed with a healthy Clayton Kershaw. To me, Mindy, who's to say his back won't go south on him a little bit later on and all that. But right now, he's looking good. The season's long. And here's Butterscotch, of course, with his Cubs over his shoulder. All right, here's Leroy, Dodgers money line. We're on a Mindy. This is
all right.
Your Dodgers.
Go Kershaw.
And that's it from the chocolatier.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Right. That wasn't that bad. We only had one that's like about 170. Not terrible.
Right, but I'm gonna be on some chalk. I'm just warning my subscribers right now. I'm gonna be dealing some chalk today. Be careful, but we're gonna do it. We're not gonna stop firing on Major League Baseball.
Oh no, you
Uh,
got to play
not
what you got to play.
not Mr. 7000. All right, Joel on the Dodgers as well. All right, let's get over to the hockey here. We're almost through the show. Thank you, everybody. Got up to 100, Mindy. Great job.
All right.
Okay. Mindy yells at me when we don't get to 100, you
I
guys.
do, yeah.
You tune in every day. Save me from the anguish. All right, Mindy, the Maple Leafs and the Lightning here. Look how we've got now. Oh, God, what a roller coaster for these Toronto fans. Boy, must be hard. Anyways, Mindy, they're going to give Toronto another chance here. Can they do it?
I gotta feel like, I have not been on the Lightning thus far. I feel like, this Maple Leafs team is my current Lakers. I look for the Leafs here to rebound from that game 5 loss here. Win the series tonight. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to be it. 3-1 versus Lightning on the road. I'm expecting them to play a little bit better here tonight. So it's been a long few years for the Lightning with, these long runs in the playoffs. So I think for the Leafs are going to get them here today. That's where I'm going.
All right. I hope so. I'll get on the Leafs with
You
you
are
here.
good. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. It's kind of hard saying I wouldn't want to put them on my premium card, but I'll put them on there with you, but only because of your confidence in them to take this game. I think they're slightly better on the road, getting away from the pressure, if you will. You guys know how I operate. I mean, get away from the pressure a little bit. Get on the road. We know the road teams have been special in the NHL playoffs this year. Leroy, though, here wants to go with the Lightning at home. So does Ziggy. So good to have best of all here today. And thank you, Blake. Yep, please like and smash. Thank you. Asante says here's Maple Leaf. So it looks like Curvin on Tampa Bay. Plenty of support here for Tampa Bay. But Scott says party time in Toronto. They'll do it tonight, he says. Here's Joel also on the Leafs. And we'll do it as well.
All right.
Yeah, that's, Tampa, right? Just when you think they might be.
Blue and white team.
Yeah, that's been the tough part for me sometimes in this series because we have so many games on, and then the color, sometimes I did do that, and I thought the wrong team scored in the series because of that. Here's Burley on the Leafs tonight. So, all right. And $1.05, even $1.10, whatever it is, a pick 'em. I don't care. We're on the Leafs here on the road to get it done. Again, I really feel strong about that. Just get away from the pressure right now of home ice with this series. All right. I might have the order messed up here, man. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry.
Or no,
whatever. I don't care.
Okay, let me get it right. I mean, I might have started with the wrong game. No, I just had those backwards. That's all. Okay, the Devils and the Rangers here, Mindy. Rangers at home favored minus $1.25 or so, 5.5. Under juiced heavy.
Oh, this is probably the toughest one for me here today. Mm-hmm. I am just going to go ahead and go with the home team here. I'm going to take the Rangers. It's hard to win 4 games in a row in playoff hockey. I think it's one of those that the Rangers kind of have to bring it all. They have to pull out, all out pressure on the puck in the neutral zone. I mean, I just think that's how it's got to be today. They'll have that loud, fired up crowd here at home today too. I think they're going to send it to a game 7. I'm taking the Rangers.
All right, Mindy, on the Rangers with Shesterkin here, home favorite tonight. I love the Devils on the road a lot of times. Not sure if I'm going to be on with you. I'm going to be on the over, and I think it could be for once. We've seen Hockey, I've been hot. I've been hot everywhere, kind of. But hockey, especially on my totals, still just pretty solid. And I've had to sweat those empty netters, but they, for the most part, ended up staying under. I even had one the other night where they took the goal off the board that would have handed me a loss. So I'm the luckiest handicapper on the internet. Make no mistake. And here we're gonna have some players. Blake, I don't know if I have any college, but are you in the Discord? I think is Blake in the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to bring you some college baseball. I think I might have time to look at a few games with the way this schedule is lining up today. Here's Devils finish off the Rangers. Are the Devils on the road? Yes, they are. Chris says, let's go Rangers. Ziggy would go Rangers. Butterscotch on the under. I've got the over, and I've got it. I know you can't bet on. I don't think they can bet on it. Will they score an empty netter? But I think this is one where we get the empty netter. And Schmidt, that's why he's in there, right? That's why he's taken over. The Rangers are having their problems now offensively. Blake, oh gosh, Mindy, I'm just dying to know, but I don't want to take up too much of your time about the action last night. Look, I was worried because you were, you probably have, we know the way you were a hitter, but you obviously had some power. Did they move the fences in a little bit or put up a plastic fence?
I don't know. Well, no. So today is the home run. So yesterday there's a new stadium. So Connie Clausen was the athletic director forever. She was the
legendary.
Yeah. So she was the coach of the 1975 national championship team. So UNO has won it twice, 1975 and then 2001. So they're bringing back the folks from 75 and 2001. They're going to do that today. They're going to celebrate them in the middle of the doubleheader. So I kind of wrote there. So last night we got to tour the new facility. So baseball field and the softball complex. And we got to go up in the press box, all the fun stuff. And then after that, we just kind of met up with at one of the local, pubs. So we just had, pizza and drinks and got to hang out. So then this morning at 9:30, which is going to be like 5 minutes, they're starting the home run derby.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So the home run derby starts. So I don't know if they're bringing it in or not, but the fences in the outfield is 220 and, down left field line. So
we got to get Mindy out of here. Are you in it? I mean,
no, I know I have, my life here on the sports side. So I did not enter, but I'm going to see if maybe they'll just let me, swing a couple times with the new bat technology. I want to feel like what it's like to hit a ball without an old, Easton flat barrel bat, right? I mean, that's all we had back in the day. But yeah, and so then after that at noon, they're doing like at the concourse up top, like, drinks, appetizers. And then there's a doubleheader at 1 and 3. So that's what I'll be, for the rest of the day.
Okay. Well, darn.
It's okay.
You could have taken the.
I mean, I'm old. I don't even think I could probably hit any.
Okay. All right. I felt bad now all of a sudden.
Don't feel bad. No, don't feel bad at all.
Well, hopefully we have winners. But, I know that'll make everything better.
It always does. All
right, Mindy was on the Rangers. I'm on the over. Here's last game of the hockey card. Oilers.
It's nice to see that, But I haven't seen him for like 25 years. It's been 25 years out of college. So it's kind of fun to see everyone. And then there is a picture for UNO today that she is going for the all-time, strikeout record. So there might be more fun news.
The school strikeout record, or what do you mean?
Yeah, it would be like the UNO all-time strikeout record. Nebraska Omaha. We always call it UNO, University of Nebraska Omaha. So, but you guys call it Nebraska Omaha.
That'd be a good day to do it with all the alumni in attendance. I mean,
exactly,
that'd be
right?
something you would never forget. So
yeah,
good luck to her. Okay, one more in the NHL. Oilers and the Kings here. Oilers on the road. So disrespectful. But maybe they are the best of the two. Favorite on the road here at my Kings.
Oh, I hate going against your Kings, Ramon, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Oilers. They've won 2 in a row now. I think they look to, basically duplicate that effort. They scored on 2 of their 3 power plays. Oilers, I just think have better players. I think it's going to show up tonight. So I think they're going to move on, Ramon. I'm taking the Oilers.
All right. Mindy's got the Oilers. I don't, I understand. I get it. I think the price is too high. And I'm going to be rooting for the Kings, but I'll take the over in this one. They're going to hang another 6.5 on me. I don't care if it's juiced up. Maybe I'll even go 6 over -1. It's probably 160 or so. But I'll go over with the Kings and the Oilers. I'm sure it'll be 4-3 again, or every game should be 4-3. So Mindy's on Edmonton. I'm on the over in this one. A few comments, I'm sure, from the chat. Here's Butterscotch on the over, and Brent Oilers in regulation. Ziggy would go with the Kings. All right, Mindy. Game 1 tonight. We get over to the National Basketball Association. This is our last game on the official picks. It's game 1 here with the Nuggets and the Suns. The Suns cover the spread against the Nuggets when it comes to this all-time series of late. 5 of the last 6 meetings have been Suns covering, but I'm sure you can tell us about what's gone on this year, the way you see this one, and do you want to take a shot at who will win the series or just tonight's game?
Oh, I can't predict the future. I'm just going to try today's game.
Crush the future.
I crushed the future. But yeah, I mean, Denver, they are 34-7 at home in the regular season. The Suns were 17-24 on the road. I think they're just going to have to try to figure out how in the heck to guard Jokic in this one. I think it's going to be hard for them to kind of solve that mystery. I don't think they're going to get 47 from Booker every night. Taking the home team and the altitude, I'm taking the Nuggets.
I'll take the Nuggets. We'll lay it. If you want to put it money line, that's fine. I don't mind the spread here. I think the Nuggets get off to a good start. I've got the Nuggets to win this series. I'm glad that the Suns are getting so much public support, because I'm not sure that it's going to be close, actually. Congratulations, KD, on your lifetime shoe contract. I'm sure you had a big party last night with all your new money that's going to be coming in from Nike. And there's Thomas, Denver, and under. And hello to Matthew Strachia. Matthew Strachia, I hope I got that right.
Hello. Nice.
And great to have you here. Awesome. I don't remember what we did on that. Oh yeah, we went. Well, we can go back. We can talk about it just because you're new to the show, and appreciate you. Yeah, we went over. Here's Denver and over for Butterscotch. Sounds exactly the way I'm going. Same as Leroy also. And here's Joel on the Nuggets, Brent on the Nuggets, and Ziggy Nuggets. Money line or the spread. They're both good. That's the thing. We a lot of times we talk about laying the small number and we'll put the money line just because we want you to win here on the show. But again, there's not any value one way or the other. The line's still kind of the same usually. Thanks, Curtis. Please like and smash. We're back to some winning ways, Mindy. I know you saw that we're on the yearly leaderboard once again here on the show, which is a credit to our chat. Of course, you and I make picks as well. But again, it's our chat, as well. So
it helps us hold our hands along the ways.
Quickly get on over to Tony'sPicks.com and get out of here. Take a look at the picks as well. Today, you can get our premium picks. Mindy and I, we're going to load them up right now.
That's
so
right.
We're going to get up there real quick here, and Mindy can get off to her.
I got to at least be there for $1 drinks at noon.
Oh, I imagine that. We're going to
getting for $1 drinks. I'm kind of scared about that.
That is. I'm thinking we might see some pictures in the Discord, so maybe everyone should make sure. Let's pop it in there real quick. We'll get this show finished. Let Mindy get on her way, but I'm going to invite everyone to the Discord, because then that is going to put pressure on Mindy to at least send us some pictures from the game, maybe of the great pitcher that's going, maybe of some batters, if you will. So few more plays. There were Nathan was on the Nuggets. Michelle, hey, Michelle's here today.
All
And
right.
says Suns steal game one. Going against
Ooh,
us. We
all
don't
right.
care what Michelle says. We're just glad she's here. Even if she's fading us in this game, we're
Right.
happy that she made it to say hi. Hello, Michelle. All right, great show. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Get on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. There is our Nuggets play. Here is our Leafs play. Just one play in hockey. How many are these, Mindy? Pirates under,
7?
Mariners over, Braves money line, Cubs money line, Astros over, Angels over, and Dodgers money line. So that's 9 total, huh? Okay.
Yep, 9. Did not make the 12, but
that's okay. So hopefully got a screenshot of that. Just rewind it. If you want, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages today. Major League Baseball all day, NBA, NHL, and of course tonight will be I'll be in action in the MMA. There it is, right there, Mindy. 5-pack for just $30, including the main event, Song versus Simone. And Tony's got his plays loaded up. There's Collins, there's Daniel, and Ben as well.
Get
Thanks
that
for
UFC pack. Get it. Don't wait. Get it now.
Thank you. Okay, and thanks to everyone as well. Head on over, click on the Discord. Mindy sends some pics. And hey, if you guys are out at a game, we like to see your pics as well. We like your tickets, we like your pics, but show us if you go out to the game. We like to see that you're out there having fun.
I know those tracking, photos were awesome. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah. So if you are out at a game, let's see it. You don't have to put your face on there. You don't want to show us some of the. We'd like to see your face with a field in the background or something like that. Get us to know you a little bit. But all right, thanks everyone. Catch you tomorrow. More morning steam, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, and 6 Pacific, with more. The first look at the sports betting card on YouTube with Mindy Hahne and Ramon Scott. All right, thanks everybody. For Mindy Hahne, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.